There's once a farmer who had this fantastic white stallion that won all the awards in the local fair. So the neighbors came and said, "Congratulations! Wow, you've got a stud with you." And the farmer casually said, "Good or bad, I don't know." That night the thieves got inside and stole the white stallion. So the next morning, the neighbors were back again. "Oh, so sad. You've lost your lovely prize horse." And the farmer calmly said, "Good or bad, I don't know." In a couple of days, lo and behold, the stallion returns with 3-4 other mares, and the neighbors are back. And as they congratulate the farmer says, "Good or bad, I don't know." In a few days' time, the farmer's son falls off one of the horses and breaks his leg and gets fractured. So the neighbors come and say, "Oops, so sorry to hear about your son." And the farmer says, "Good or bad, I don't know." In a few days, the emperor's army comes into town and recruits every single young man and goes away. The only child that's left behind is the farmer's son. This time the neighbors don't come and say anything to the farmer because they know what he'd say. Good or bad, I don't know. So, what are you struggling with today? Are you a CEO who's missed the regional CEO position? Are you a startup CEO who's not getting the kind of funding that he wants? Are you a parent who's struggling with a child or with ill health or a relationship? Whatever it is, remember, when something happens, we really tend to feel bad. But very often in life, when you look back at what happened, you might think that was probably the best thing that's happened to you. This is why Steve Jobs always said that you can never connect the dots going forward, but when you look back, you can connect the dots going backward. The only thing we can do is that we can choose our response because we cannot control our environment. So every time something happens, you have a choice to respond rather than react angrily to it. I coach CEOs across the world, and when they relate some story that's really bad, I ask them to look at it and accept it first, because trying to resist something only adds to the problem. Acceptance gives you the freedom to do something about it. And then I tell them to find 3 gifts in that event. No, I'm not saying that accepting it means you want more of that to happen, but accepting it gives you the freedom to look and find something good about that situation. And I tell them about the 3 gifts. The first gift is the gift of knowledge. Ask yourself, what knowledge do you need to learn so that you can make sure that this situation is never repeated? Let's say, for example, you lost a very big client. What's there for you to learn? Is it because you were not good at sales, or you were not good at servicing, or maybe your products are getting outdated and don't serve the customer needs anymore? What knowledge will help you get over it? The second thing is the gift of power. What power do you need to develop within you so that you can handle a situation like this? Let's say, for example, you lost your job. Maybe this is time to reflect. Is it because you were not skilled? Is it because you don't have the leadership skills? Is it because the job was not really something that suited you? And maybe you need to find something that's more in line with who you are. Find the power within you to stick to a decision and sort this problem out. The third thing is the gift of inspiration. When Gandhi was thrown out of the train in South Africa, he could have dusted himself and said, "Look, I'm a British trained lawyer, I can still go on and earn money." But he didn't do that. He got inspired to fight apartheid at a global level. He wanted freedom for India. It became a much, much larger movement than being just a lawyer. And that's what the gift of inspiration can do. So to summarize, find 3 things that you can look as a gift in any adverse situation. It's going to change the way you look at life. So if you want to make sure that you find your true north, if you want to find purpose, or you want to really achieve your goals despite all adversity, feel free to reach out. Hi, I'm Mudit. I'm a mindfulness expert and a leadership coach. As a mindfulness expert, I can help you build awareness so you can detect those patterns in your life that don't serve you anymore. You can train your mind, because Attention training is something that's easily learnable. It's a skill. This is going to help you learn how to respond and not react in life. As a leadership coach, I can help you be the best you want to be. I can help you achieve your goals, stay the course, and maybe even 10x your results. Transformational journeys are deeply rewarding, but they require you to do some work. Are you ready to put in that work? If you have the inclination, I have the time. So book a call on Calendly and let's have a free chat. Who knows what possibilities might end up. If you like this content, I'm going to request you to connect with me on all my social media channels: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd like to request you to press the subscribe button down below so you can be kept abreast of all my content.